Hello, and greetings to another episode of Let's Figure Out How to Play Nino Kuni, also known as Wrath of the White Witch, and as your host as usual, the Magician of Destiny. Now, what can this game here? Oh, this game is amazing. I I gotta say, I've actually played this game before. I played the hell out of this game. This is one of the most amazing games I have ever played, and I wanted to share, I wanted to share with you all that this is not gonna be so much as a let's figure out. It's a more gonna be a more help. I want to just give out some helpful tips and pointers throughout this entire game. Well, throughout what I want. Well, just a couple of things I want to talk about. A little bit about the story, the combat, how magic works in the game, and a few other things I want to talk about. So, this right here, this kid you're playing, his name is Oliver. He's the he's the main protagonist, and this little guy here, I never learned what his name was, but he follows you around throughout the whole entire game. So right now I'm in my room. This is my house. This is a new game I'm doing right now, but I'm gonna show you what the world is gonna look like, what the rest of the game is gonna look like, and how combat works. The combat system is a little it's a little quite different. It's different than anything that I've seen in any other game, but it's not too complicated. Also, also how magic works in this. How because this whole game is all about the way magic and is that you have this like book with you, which is actually this. This is actually this magic book that you get, and this is actually where you're gonna keep your spells and all your information on monsters and weapons and stuff. So I wanted to I'm gonna explain throughout like what you have to be doing throughout this whole it's throughout this little adventure here. This is not I just want to make sure that like, this is not going to be a review or a let's play. This is just me explaining. If anyone out there is interested in playing this game, how how the game's gonna work. Well, how you're gonna be able to play the game. So, I'm gonna start out with the story. The story is that Oliver's mom has she passed away because of an illness, and so Oliver has to try to bring her back. So he has to go to this other world and try to bring her back. So at this part right here, we're about to travel to this other world, and you're about to see what with this new. You gotta use this spell right here, and it helps you teleport. Yeah, I'm skipping over. By the way, I'm skipping everything you might have seen. that's actually anime. There's actually animation by Kuni Studios. Oh, they're a really great anime studio. And I'm kind of like skipping it because I don't want you to because I don't want to spoil what you're gonna see. Oh, but this I'll show you. So this is the world of Nico no Kukunyo. Yes, I think that's what it's called. So we're about to here to encounter our first monster. Oh, and by the way, this is the Japanese version, as you can see. Not the US. This is actually the Japanese. So, I'm about to show you how combat works right here. Now, it mostly works by commands. It's explaining your health bar, your magic bar, then monster's health bar. You have these commands here. This stuff is actually how you attack. You choose whether you want to attack. So this is how combat would work. After you would attack, oh, sometimes they would actually drop this little green orb that increases your health if you lost any. Yeah, same thing if they drop blue orbs in case if you lost. If you lost any magic. And so that was our first victory. You get some experience and you get some gold. So this right here is your little other companion you get. And you get to name it. I have no idea what any of this, so I leave it on the deep. Go into our combat. So he explains how the tutorial works. If you choose him, then that's his portrait right there. And you're gonna see how the combat works. It's pretty much the same. They have their own little special attack that you can use, which is always interesting to see. And this is their default attack. They only do a little bit of damage at first, but later as they level up, they do much more damage. And so here we are. This is the world of Nico Kuni. As you can see, it is amazing. They did one hell of a job making this world look as great as it does. Okay, so right now, we're actually heading to the city right here. Now, here's something else. What's happening right here is that see this guard right here? I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with him, but it's that he's not feeling well. See, throughout the game, some people aren't always feeling so well, and what I think you're supposed to do is that they have like no emotion, because that's actually what might be wrong with him. See, throughout the game, there's a spell that like you can absorb someone's like emotion, and it makes them feel better. So like he's like not feeling well for some reason. And here we have this other guard who's just like exercising. So they're not gonna let us in. Now I don't have the spell right now. You don't get it right here right now. You actually get it later. but I will show you in time where you actually get the the emotion spell. At least that's what I call it. Well then, I'm back here. I'm at the village. Well, actually, I'm at the gate entrance of the city. So I'm gonna explain how the whole emotion thing works. So you talk to the guy first. You just skip through this dialogue, and then you gotta pick. If I remember, this is the spell you're supposed to use. Yeah, this is the one. So what happens is that sort of like I kept saying this is like some kind of emotion that like it comes out and you put it in that little bottle right there. So yeah, that you kind of have like his emotion now in that little bottle. In fact, yeah, this is actually it right there. There's all these other emotions you're gonna get throughout the game. Then you talk to this guy, and you just gotta give him the emotion, and it's actually this spell. Select the one you want, and it goes into him. And so now he's gonna be feeling a lot better. So yeah, he's feeling better now. And then so called. And so now the front gate is now open to you. So now you can explore this entire city. Okay, then this part right here. So this is the part where finally I'm going to explain how to capture a monster, and the only way to do it is that you need to have this girl here, and you will need to have talked to that guy you just saw at the beginning. He gives her this magic harp that would let that sort of like casts a spell over them, and then what you're doing here is that this is the tutorial that explains you choose the monster you want to capture. You have to keep casting that same like attack spells, and eventually the monster that you want to capture, it slowly loses health, but also will slowly fall in love with her. And so then, as you can see, the command turns as a heart symbol, and so now that monster is ready to be captured. So now all you have to do is just select that select the spell, and then you cast. And now you are capturing that monster. And now it's now yours. That monster now belongs to you. So yeah, this is how you actually capture monsters throughout the game. Okay, so that's it for this episode of Let's Figure Out How to Play. Join me next time as I play another game.